What is going on, guys? It's TJ here with Kayak USA. Thanks for tuning in. I am sweating profusely right now. Just got off work about maybe an hour ago. It's Friday. It's good weather. It's going to be a slight chance of rain this weekend. Called the wife before I got off and said, hey, let's go camping. So we're packing up right now. I've got the kayak already loaded in the camper, got it hooked to the truck, and we are going to Lake GuntersVille State Park. It's about an hour and a half drive from my home here in Alabama. I'm going to take the wife and the kids with me this weekend. It's going to be kind of a family trip. We're going to just go relax by the water. I do have my kayak, I do have my fishing gear. I am going to get up early in the morning and go see if I can catch some big old largemouth out there. The bass in Lake GuntersVille, it's like they hatch at 5 pounds. It's unbelievable, the fish out there. But I've only fished Lake GuntersVille out of a bass boat. I've never fished it out of a kayak, so I'm not going to be able to get to all my sweet spots and stuff like that. But hey, I got to find some new sweet spots with a kayak. But I'm loading up right now. My wife is helping me. We're finishing packing up. We got about 90% of everything packed. We'll load the pups up. We're gonna hit the road. All right, we are headed down the road. We have just took off. We're on Highway 431, headed to Gadsden. We're gonna go through Gadsden and through Boaz, and then we will be in GuntersVille, Alabama. I've got the kids in the back. There's my pup. You can see her. That's Carly. There's my little girl Gracie, there's my wife Beth, and there's my son Trey. And we got another little pup, she's laying down back there. That's Jessie. We named her, the black one's named Jesse Pinkman off of Breaking Bad. I don't know if y'all watch Breaking Bad, but I was a huge Breaking Bad fan. Whenever we first got her, you know, it was in the thick of it on Breaking Bad, and we named her Jesse Pinkman. But we should be there. We're about an hour out, I think. How long is it? About an hour?
About an hour and a half, I think.
About an hour, hour and a half. And we'll be pulling up at the lake. I will warp to us pulling up at the lake with some good footage. The sun is bright. What's going on, guys? We have made it to GuntersVille, Lake GuntersVille State Park. We got a pretty good spot. I'll show you the water. We're not right on the water. They don't really have anything that's directly on the water. They got a little street there, but we're actually 2 campsites down off the water, so it's not that bad. We've been here for probably about 30-45 minutes setting everything up, getting the camper situated. I got the kayaks ready. Now I'm probably going to take you guys on a walk real quick to the water. Let me grab my beer. I'm not sure if you're allowed to have beer here or not, but I've got one. So, well, the sun is setting. It's beautiful, but it is right in my face when I'm trying to do this. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm trying not to holler at the camera. There's a lot of people around. I'm still getting used to this talking to a camera in public thing. It is gorgeous out here. There's boats everywhere. There's a few guys in kayaks right now, and there's a lot of campers here, but it's not full yet. I'm pretty sure. How y'all doing? I'm pretty sure it's going to be full here soon. But look at this. There is Lake GuntersVille right behind me with the sunset. I think my head is right there. It might be a good thumbnail. Maybe not. I think I was all blacked out, which that probably makes the footage even better when you can't really see my face. It is gorgeous out here, though. I mean, this is. Let me see if I can. Look right here. This is where I'll be sliding the kayaks in. I'm gonna try to get out here in a minute and do a little bit of evening fishing, and early in the morning I'm gonna come out here and I'm gonna do some topwater fishing. I'm really excited to do some topwater fishing. Have not got to topwater fish all year long. All I've been doing is floating creeks, and you know, when you float creeks, you're kind of floating. Before I got into kayaking, had a bass boat, and I was really into bass tournaments and bass fishing. And favorite bite, first thing in the morning, man. When the sun's coming up, you can throw a popar, or my favorite was a buzz bait. You pull a buzz bait across the top of some grass and just watch it blow up. There's nothing on earth like it. I mean, there's nothing like watching a fish just blow up on your lure. But I'm hoping to do that tonight and in the morning, you know, right before dark. I've got fish hitting right here beside me. I'm sure it's just a bunch of little brim, but they're hitting right beside me. I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to ask me when I showed you the setup earlier. I was pulling the camper out here, and I had it hooked to a white truck and not my orange Jeep JK. Well, after we got the toy hauler, I guess we've had the camper for 2 weeks now, and it's rated. My Jeep was rated to pull it, but it felt like it was struggling, and I didn't want to tear the Jeep up, and so I don't know. I took it and traded it in. I got me a new used Duramax. It's a 02. It's nothing new, you know. I can't afford no brand new diesel truck, but it's my first diesel truck, and I think I like it. I noticed on the way here that it is smoking. I know a diesel's supposed to smoke, but this is white smoke, so I'm actually taking. I called them, and I'm taking it back up there Monday so they can check it out for me. But it pulled the camper like it wasn't even behind me. I mean, and we have it loaded down with all of our gear. But that's why I don't have the Jeep anymore. Jeep's gone. Got a truck now. I'm back. I was always a Chevy and Dodge guy, and I bought the Jeep. You know, it was, I don't know. It wasn't a phase. I enjoyed it, but I don't know. Maybe I'll get another one again someday, but it'll be a side vehicle. That way I don't have to depend on it to pull a camper or anything like that. Now that we've got the truck, you know, it's 6.6 turbo diesel. It'll pull anything. And we bought this small of a toy hauler because I had the Jeep. Well, as soon as we got the truck, I got the truck 3 days ago. My wife was like, "Oh, we should have got a bigger camper. We should have got a bigger toy hauler." I was like, "Yeah, we should have." But we got it now. We're happy with it. We're gonna make it work. Who's to say we don't trade it in later on and get a bigger one if we enjoy it. My kayak fits in there okay. I've got to kind of pick the nose of it up, set it on the bed to get it full length, because I've got like 12 foot 2 inches of floor space, and my kayak is 12 foot 8 inches. So I make it work. I strap it all down, pick the nose up on the bed, and it works. Look at this. Look at this view. It's beautiful. And then we got this. I'm going to try to get, if you look on top of the mountain behind me, directly behind me above those campers, you see that building. That building is the resort here. Not the resort. What is it? It's a restaurant, and there's some cabins up there, and it's real nice. But when we eat up there, and you can actually swim. They've got swimming pools on the balcony over that cliff right there. You can see it. Let's see, right above that pole, right up in there. But you can actually swim and overlook this lake. It's gorgeous out here. We headed to the water. I got you guys hooked up to the kayak. Let's see if I can turn you a little bit. And we are headed to the lake. We got a couple of kayakers out there now. Got a guy on a bass boat out there doing some fishing over those trees. There's a bunch of trees out here that fish. I'm not even rigged up. We came in such a rush today. I will be in just a second. I'm gonna get out here before that sun ducks behind those clouds, I hope. Oh, there's a hole. The kayak's fixing to hit it. Y'all finna go for a ride. Here we are at the water. I'm finna slide you guys in. Oh man, I love those wheels. How is that? Is that crooked? Y'all crooked on me. I'm sure you don't want a crotch view. Let me see if I can push you up a little bit. Kind of in a frame there. Wow. There's a few people out here in the water. Shallow, shallow, shallow. I don't really have anything bass tied on right now. I guess I need to bend you back down. And I am here. You're a little crooked, but I'm going to have to live with that. I really don't have anything. I mean, I've got the rooster tail got hung. Got a little crappie jig on this one. Let's see if we can catch us a little brim with it real quick. I don't know. I actually made another video the other day for you guys at my dad's spot on the creek. Did the intro, did everything, and when ooh, there's a state trooper out here. Me drinking a beer out here's got me a little worried. I don't know if you can have one at a state park. Oh, never mind. Looks like this. There's a couple of them over there. Anyway, I made a video at my dad's spot on the creek the other day, and I went underwater with it and did some underwater shots during the video, and quickly realized when I went to play everything back that, and there's a lot of moss out here. I'm gonna throw a worm on. Quickly realized that once you go underwater with the Olympus, the TG870 is what I'm filming with. Once you go underwater with it, it kind of muffles the sound for, I don't know, until the water runs off the speaker, I guess. You can still hear, but it was really muffled. And so like I kept going underwater with it, and I got some underwater shots, and I'd come back up and I'd talk, and I don't know, it kind of ticked me off that I was going underwater and coming right back up, and for like 5 minutes after, while I was talking, while I had it out of water, it was all muffled and you could barely hear it, and I didn't want to put that on my channel. So hopefully today, there's a big old dead, there's like a big old dead carp beside me. Hopefully today the sound is good and you guys can hear me. I'm trying not to yell so I don't have a million eyes staring at me out here. But I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to shoot some footage, and I am going to see if we can catch us a bass before it gets dark. We're going to put a pop R on just to see. How cool would it be to get a topwater bite right now? I don't know what the fish are that's hitting. It's probably just brim hitting this dead stuff on top and the bugs on top. But this lake has monster freaking bass in it. Like I was saying about me and my buddy Gary, we come out here and fished a tournament. And I had an Alabama rig that I was throwing. And it was the first time I ever had an Alabama rig. And you know, when those things first come out, just the rig and then rigging the rig up, I had like $40 worth of lures on this Alabama rig. So I tied it on some braid like I'm fishing with today. I think it was spider wire. Anyway, I tied it on, and we were catching 5-pound bass back to back. Boom, boom, boom. We didn't reel anything in that was under 5 pounds. Well, I threw the Alabama rig out, and I caught two, believe it or not, I caught 2 5-pound bass on one Alabama rig. They both hit the Alabama rig. The first one hit, and I'm reeling it in, and then the other one hit, and it was just like reeling in a log. You know, they were both fighting different ways, and I was just dragging. Anyway, I got it in, and once I got it in, we put the fish in the live well, and I was all pumped and hyped. Well, I had kinked my line in my bait caster, and it was still fog. I mean, you couldn't really see a couple, probably 20 yards in front of the boat. It was just a wall of fog. And my next cast, I reared back and I said, and it went about 20 feet past the tip of my boat. I heard, pow, man, they're hitting right in front of me. I heard, pow! Line snaps inside my bait caster, and I watched my $40, $50 Alabama rig just go flying through the air, hit the water, never seen it again. I stood on the trolling motor and was just kind of watching the swirl where it went. Hopefully I could go get it. I drug a treble hook for like 10 minutes and never got it. Anyway, these bass are hitting, or these fish are hitting around me. Find the pop R. We finna throw top water. We're gonna throw us a top water. You know something else people fish with out here at Guntersville? I'm putting my phone up before I drop it in the water. Something else people fish out here are rats, like the fake rats, like you know how you drag a frog across the lily pads and stuff? Well, they sell these rats that you can pull across. Like, they just look like big rats or mice that you pull across top of lily pads. The bass are so big here, that's what they freaking feed on, these big frogs. And so, man, I can't get my, there it is. So, you can actually fish buy these rats and throw them up on the bank, reel them across, and it looks like a rat swimming across the water, and they'll hit them. That's how big the fish are here. They're huge. All right. Off with the rooster tail, and you can't even tell it's a rooster tail anymore because there's so much freaking gunk on it. I'll have to clean that off in a minute. It's gonna go in the bowl. If y'all kayak fish or fish out of a boat in general, y'all, how many people out there are, I'm a neat freak when it comes to home, but when I'm fishing and I take off a lure, it goes in a pile. And then after my fishing trip is over, I get home, I go through that pile and clean everything up and put it up, but in the moment, it's not going back in the box, it's going in a pile. I got a frog. I think I bought this frog years ago just for this lake or river or whatever this place is. Do I want to throw a popper? Or do I want to throw something like a, let's throw a popper. I'm going to throw, ow, ow, golly, it's a sharp hook. I'm going to throw my go-to popper. Go-to red mouth. I'm going to go with that one right there. I want to show y'all what my favorite popper is. These fish are hitting beside me, but I think it's just brim. This is my go-to popper right here. I don't know if you can see it. Silver bottom, black top, yellow eyes, and a red mouth. Now, for a long time, I was stuck on trying to find the poppers with an orange mouth because I got on this kick of these bass just tearing up. Can you see this behind me? All right. Anyway, for a while there, I was catching, I couldn't catch them on a red mouth popper, but when I would throw my orange mouth poppers, they would tear them up. So it was stuck in my head that, hey, I need to have more orange mouth poppers, and you can't find as many orange mouth poppers as you can red one, or I couldn't find them anyway. So I was actually buying red mouth poppers and making them orange mouth poppers with markers at home, and it worked. But then, you know, that kind of faded out and I started throwing my red ones again, and I don't know if it was just in my head that they were hitting the orange more. I mean, it wasn't in my head. I was catching more on orange mouth poppers than red mouth poppers, but all right, we got the popper on. I might turn my camera around so you guys can actually see me fishing this popper instead of just see me the whole time I'm fishing. I'd love to get a good shot of me catching a big old 8-pound mama bass out here on the bed. Let me turn it up some more. That might be too much. See them out there? They're hitting right behind me. Alright, let's see if we can catch it. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to check the footage, but the screen was off when I turned around, so I'm not sure if you guys got to see. He hit it 5 foot in front of the boat. Sorry for the shaky camera. I'm trying to hold it still. But, I mean, it's just a little dink. But, I mean, look at the size of the popper you just hit. I mean, it's half the size of this guy. Hold still, dude. See, you're hooking yourself first. These fish out here are healthy. Oh my God, they're so healthy. I've never caught a fish out here that didn't give me crap, man, and he just had to kick around and hook himself twice. Alright, that's my first one for the camping trip. Going back in the water. I'm gonna turn around. Yeah, I see the battery light flashing. Man, I hope that was on there. Battery light's flashing. All my other batteries are back up there. Oh. Alright. Before the battery dies and before you guys go off again, I'm gonna cast back in front of the kayak again and see if maybe I can get one more. Can you guys see it? Yeah, that little splash right there, that's my popper. He hit it and he hit it over and over and just kept following it all the way back to the boat, and then 5 feet in front of the kayak, boom, he blows it up again. Then I turn around and the screen is black. Oh, that pisses me off. Good morning, guys. It's about 6 in the morning. Trying not to talk too loud. Most of the camp isn't up. It's probably not 6 yet. It's probably about 5:45. I'm actually getting out here a little bit later than I wanted to. I kind of wanted to be out fishing already. Look at this crane behind me. I don't know if you can see it. Sitting right there on the water. The water's still very calm, and I think the top water bite should be on right now. I didn't want to sleep past the topwater bite. Look at all these geese. There's even some baby geese. Let's see if I can get them in the shot. I'm gonna quack at them. Ooh, there's a big one just come out of the water out there. We got one kayaker out on the water already, way out there. The water looks good. The weather looks okay. It's overcast. It's possible. Man, there's another one. They are hitting the top right now. So I'm not even gonna eat breakfast yet. I walked to the shower house, got ready for this morning. The wife and kids are still in the camper. I don't know if they're asleep, but they're in bed. I'm just gonna hook you guys up in the kayak. I'm gonna try to get the GoPro set up if I can. I don't want to waste too much time. I don't want to miss this morning bite. But I do want to get out here and see if I can catch some fish. I did check the footage yesterday. The fish that I did catch, I was right, and I'll have to check the settings or something in this camera. At 29 minutes exactly, it stops recording. Exactly 29 minutes. And I know it's got to be some sort of function that I need to turn off or something on this camera. I still haven't figured it out yet. I'm going to have to ask around. If you've got one and you know how to do it, comment below, let me know. I got the Olympus TG870. And yesterday at 29 minutes exactly, it cut itself off, and then I caught a fish and turned around and looked, and I had a blank camera screen. It was a black camera. It cut itself off. I guess it's to preserve power. I don't know. I don't like it. I want it to record forever. Hopefully I can change that. But I'm back at the campsite now. There's my kayak. I'm gonna get it rigged up real quick. Shouldn't take me about 2 or 3 minutes, and we'll hop in the water. Alright, I had to get this on camera. I had the GoPro hooked up filming me pull this down. Hopefully I got the good footage. But like, our camper is literally right there behind me, right? Less than 100 yards, and we're right here at the water. What's so great about Guntersville State Park is I went to bed early, so I didn't get to see them. But the deer aren't hunted out here, so they're used to people, and they'll come right up to you and they'll eat out of your hands. I've got a picture of me out here, I think last year. I was feeding pieces of bread to deer, and they kept getting closer and closer, and I put a piece of bread in my mouth, and a little buck come up and he took the bread out of my mouth. I've got a picture of me doing that. I'll probably throw it in here if I can. If I can figure out how to do it, I'll throw it in here. I'm not extremely wise with the editing yet, but I'm getting there. Anyway, so I just drug the kayak down here to the bank, and I want to see if you guys can see this. Can you see the deer tracks? Let's see. These are where the deer walked right down here, I guess last night or maybe this morning, to get some water. It's pretty cool. They sit out here and graze right next to the geese, and it's pretty cool. Alright, well, I'm throwing you in my kayak and we're going fishing. I hope I hadn't missed the top water bites yet. Let's see what we can get. Oh my goodness, this water is so warm. So warm. Clean my wheels off real quick. Strap them to the back. The wheels that I use, hopefully I'll get some footage of these wheels I've got. I know y'all can't see me. Let's see if I can turn you around. Fishing rod might be in the way. These are my kayak wheels. They go right up through my scupper plugs. They're ballooned, they air up. You can pull these jokers across sand, no problem at all. And if I can get y'all turned down, after I get down to where I'm going, all I do, I'll clean them off so I don't get a bunch of mud and dirt in my boat. I'll slide them on my kayak. Just kind of use my straps to lock them on back there. And they're not going anywhere. Then I fish, and then when I get back done fishing, I'll take them off, tilt my kayak over, slide them in the scupper holes, and that'll be it. See if we can get a bite. Oh man, something just hit up there and right there. We might need to be going a little deeper. I see him. Hit him way out there. If I can get out there too. The water is really clear here, so I'm trying not to just paddle right over where they're feeding. I got the camera reset. Hopefully this right. Let's get out here a little bit deeper. Really overcast. We had a chance of rain today, and there's some serious clouds across over there. I don't think it doesn't. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna rain. There's a lot of fog out on the water too. It might be because it's so overcast. The sun is just now peeking. I don't know if y'all can see, but you can. Oh, I got one. I got one. Oh, did y'all see how he hit it? He hit it when I wasn't even popping it. I was turning the camera so y'all could see. The camera angle up. Oh, don't you come off. Sitting messing with the camera. That's a good one. Oh, yeah. I told you what I did. Oh, just barely hooked. Woo! This is what I'm talking about, guys. This is what I'm talking about. Lake GuntersVille down here. Oh my goodness. I got the GoPro down there. Can you see that on the camera? Let me get him unhooked. Barely hooked. I'm talking barely. This is a 4-pounder. Easy. Don't have my pliers on me because I wanted to get on the water. Can y'all see me? Look at that. Look at that. That's 4 pounds easy. That's a hog right there. That is a hog, guys. I guess I need to let the poppers sit for a minute, because if you come to Guntersville, this is what you're gonna catch. Let me see if I can turn the camera down so I'm not shaking so much with the boat. Come to Guntersville. This is what they hatch out like. It's 4 pounds. Might be. I mean, that could be over 4 pounds. This is a big bass. I don't have my scale or anything. This trip was just kind of thrown together, and I didn't grab everything in my fishing arsenal. Shot for the GoPro. All right. I'm gonna let her go. That's kind of the sucky part. People are like, I can't believe you let that fish go. But she's got to go back in the water. There she goes. So I think I figured out the key to this. Every time I decide I want to show you guys the sunset or the sunrise, I'm gonna catch a freaking fish. I couldn't even get I wanted to get it in a net, but by the time I grabbed my net and I saw how it was hooked with one hook on the bottom lip, barely. That was a good one. That was worth it. I hope I got it all on camera. so glad I didn't turn around to a blank black screen again. Alright, let's see if we can do it again. It's time for my breakfast. I just brought what I had left of my water in this. I really hope she gets up to cook. I don't even see any activity at the campsite yet, so they're probably not even out of bed. I don't know what time it is. It's so foggy on top of the mountain that you can't see the lodge, which is right above us. This is beautiful. The breakfast of champions. There's another big dead fish over there. Man, there's so many boats on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boats going across on that. They're almost in a line fishing that hump going across the river, the lake. That was good, but I'm still hungry. Let me enjoy out the sun. I don't know if it's any better or not. Alright, where are we gonna fish at? Where are we gonna fish at? Let's go. My stomach's telling me to go eat. My heart's telling me to go fish some more. I had a comment on my last video about my cocky shirt. If y'all notice in my videos, I wear these shirts, they say cocky across the front. It's not to mean that I'm cocky. Jacksonville State University is the college that my wife graduated from. If you know about it, they're the Jacksonville Gamecocks. And their logo, their saying is cocky. So all their JSU stuff says cocky on it. And my wife, she graduated from there, and my son, he'll be going there. He's dual enrolled in 11th grade at JSU. So I'm an Auburn fan at heart, and I'm a Jacksonville State University fan, I guess by heart. I like it. It's a really good school. It's a really good place. I'm glad my son's going to be going there. I'm proud of that. But it's not. I had a comment, the guy said, all it said was a Ninja Turtle. Oh no, I've got a Ninja Turtle tattoo, but I've also got a Superman tattoo. It's really old. When I was a teenager, I got it. The guy's comment was like, wow, a shirt that says cocky and a Superman tattoo. Like, whatever. Yeah, I've got a shirt that says cocky and a Superman tattoo. I guess there's gonna be trolls and haters everywhere. Oh look what I caught. I caught more grass. Let's see if we can catch something out here in front of this big old tugboat. That'd be a good shot, wouldn't it? If I can keep the kayak turning the way I want it. got him. Oh my goodness. That's a good one, guys. That's still on here. It feels like a good one anyway. I think it is. I don't know how good he's hooked though. Yeah, it's another good one. Another good one. Get up there. Well, he's not as big as near as big as the last one. It's a good one. I guess I need to let some line out, huh? What did I tell you right there where he wasn't hooked very well. Check him out. It's not too bad, not too bad. I'm gonna let him go and see if I can catch another one. I guess, oh, they're feeding right behind me. I guess this tugboat over here wasn't a bad idea. About to be dead. My stomach is dry. Bass. A small bass floating in the water. I see the wife out there. Maybe there's some breakfast being cooked. Maybe not. She might be just sitting out there. She's drinking some coffee. Which I'll probably We've warped to, it's about, what time is it? What time is it, Trey?
It is 10:08.
10:08. So it hasn't been that long. It's 10 o'clock. We're just kind of relaxing right now by the campsite. The whole fam's kind of looking for shade over there. I'm sitting on the picnic table. And I've got Carly walking around here. Oh, get over here. She keeps hopping down. They're supposed to be on leashes, but this one right here, she just relaxes. You see her. She just chills. That's Jessie. She's not a veteran at this. Carly, she's new. No, I mean, I said that wrong. Jessie is a veteran. Carly's new to this. But we're just relaxing. I got the kayak. I got it about set up. I'm gonna go back out and do some fishing here in a little bit. I'm gonna see if the clouds, I'd like to get a little bit more cloud coverage, to be honest with you. It's pretty warm out here. I think we're gonna go do a walk here in a little while and see if we can find some deer out, get some deer on camera, feed them for you guys. We picked up some firewood. We're gonna do some s'mores tonight. I'll try to include that on the video, and hopefully we'll do some fishing out on the pier. You know, the kids are wanting to do some fishing. We can walk down and do some pier fishing tonight too with some corks, and they sell minnows up at the store, the Campground store. I think I'm gonna go up there and get some minnows and throw some bobbers out in the water and see what we can catch. I've caught some big bass off that pier, really big bass. We got a picture of me holding a huge bass on that pier when you're just casting off the pier. I don't know what I was fishing with. I think I was throwing a...
Oh, my favorite picture of you.
Yeah, I think I was throwing a... What was I throwing? I think I was throwing a crankbait. It was right off the edge of the pier. We just all hanging out. I caught, it had to be a 5-pound bass. If I find a picture of it, I'll put it on here. It's been about 2 years since I caught that one here. But yeah, we're just chilling. There's the water behind me. Beautiful Lake GuntersVille. The sky looks not look too bad back there. We got some clouds coming. But yeah, we're just hanging out. We're gonna eat. Probably do some walking around. Show you guys what this campsite, if you've never been. The deer, man, they were all over us. I talked to one of the campers next door to me. He come over and was checking out my kayak while ago, and he said they put a new feeding trough up. They used to not like it. You know, they wouldn't say nothing to us, but they didn't like it when people were feeding the deer up here. But everybody does it. You know, you come up here, you bring a loaf of bread, you feed the deer and get some cool pictures and videos. So they put in a feeding trough just up the road past the campers, and it's this long wooden feeding trough that they've built. And the actual people that work here at the campsite, they will go up there right at dusk and they would just fill it full of corn and feed the deer, and everybody can like just walk up to them, and you know, people still hand feed them right there at the trough, but you can get good pictures and videos and stuff. Jesse's trying to follow me out here to the water. It is gorgeous out here. I'll come down here and show you guys the water real quick. There's people hooking up and leaving. I just talked to this one guy right next to us. He said there were they've been here for a week. 7 days. Today was their 7th day here. They're hooking up and headed back now. He said he's from Georgia. But this is a great place. Awesome place to come. We got some kayakers out here now. We got some chick out here on a paddleboard. We got the geese. Geese are already out. Got a bunch of people up here fishing off the rocks. Let's see if I can get them out there. See them out there? Got one on the kayak and one on the paddleboard. Chick in a bikini out there paddling around on a paddleboard. It's gorgeous out here. Oh, we got a crane. Let's see if I can get this crane on camera. He's just walking around fishing on the bank. I don't know if he spotted me. Let's see if I can turn the camera around and get him. Let me see the crane. It's sneaking up on the grass. Oh, he spotted me. There he goes.
It's 1:28. Where's your kayak going?
It should be anchored.
Could be. It's so wide. It's great. We should go get some more often. It's like a clean. Yeah.
But
I was thinking, like, when I was about to put my foot in the water, I was like, please just be like surprisingly warm so I can just get in it. And it was.
we're out here walking the pups, relaxing. I got changed. I got soaking wet earlier when I jumped off the kayak. Went swimming with kids. It was relaxing though. The water was not cold at all. The water was very warm. Uh-oh, Jesse's peeing. That means Carly's going to have to pee in the same exact spot. These dogs. Tell you what, if one pees, the other one has to pee in the same exact spot. Or even if they can't pee, they're gonna try to pee. The sun is setting again. It's beautiful, and I'm gonna go throw this popar again for a little while. As a matter of fact, I'm only gonna take that one rod. That one rod and that popar tied on. I actually got out here a little late. I went in the camper and laid down. The sun drained me today. I covered really well in sunblock, but I forgot that I swam, and when I swam, I guess I lost a lot of it, or it washed off. I don't know. Get these beer cans off my kayak before I drag it back down there. All right. There's the sunset. You see that sunset? It's gorgeous. See how I do this? Got the wheel. I keep the wheels on. Just kind of roll the kayak, keep the wheels on until the nose is in the water. Once the nose gets in the water, I just take them off. And then that's it. Pick my wheels up. Now hook them on the back. Show you something about it. Oh, still got him. Still got him. Stay on. 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 Oh, that's another nice one, guys. That's another nice one. Stay on. Stay on. Stay on. Stay on. Don't go under my kayak. Don't go under my kayak. Come back up. Oh, don't you come off. Don't. Oh, I've got him hooked barely on the side. He spit it out. Uh-oh. I guess it'd help if I could record it. Look how I guess he spit it and then I rehooked him on the side. I don't have any pliers. Got it. There you go. Ooh, the camera sucks. That's another good one. That's a pound and a half. It's nice. It's nice. They blew it up. I hope I got the blow up on camera. The angle looks horrible right now with that light. Let's see. See this? I didn't come out here and fish for nothing tonight. We're gonna let him go. I don't know if y'all can see him. And there he goes. Let's see if we can get another one. Let's see if we can get another one. Blew up on it. I wasn't expecting it. But you know, with a fishing topwater, you really never are expecting it. Well, that is it for Lake GuntersVille State Park. We are in the truck. The camper's hooked up. And we are off. I appreciate you watching. Thanks for tuning in. If you're not a member, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down at the bottom. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Say bye, y'all. I'll give you one last shot of the state park.